Hey everyone, it's me, Vivian, back with another video. And here I am in my room, in this space where I constantly decided and was debating, should I film in here? Because everything is so bare and like there's nothing hung up, and I kept thinking, I don't know if I want to film here, my bed's in the way. And it was just a bunch of excuses and beliefs that I had to film in a place where it had to be perfect. I had to have perfect lighting. And those were like the things, my limiting beliefs about what I had to have to create a video. And this is what this video is going to be about. So you can truly do what you really like or enjoy, or so you won't feel as limited as sometimes we can feel. So as I was saying about creating a video in this room, and I was still debating on whether to film it because I didn't have no lighting and I didn't have a microphone and I knew nothing about how to edit. And I kept saying, I don't know if this is for me, and you know how you have doubts and second thoughts and you're not sure if what you're doing is gonna work out or not, or are you ever gonna come up with what you want to come up with. And it was like, are people gonna watch me? But all in all, how did I let go of that belief of not being good enough or not having that ability to move on with what I wanted to do? Was that I just wanted to film videos for fun. I didn't even care. Like, I finally decided I don't care who watches. I honestly feel like I just had to get my message across. It's like this pull you get towards something that you really want to do. And so I just started coming up with ideas, and then you just press the record button and you do it. You can't second guess, because doubts are going to create more doubts and you're not going to be able to just make a video or do whatever you want. And all of us have these limiting beliefs. When you're born, you don't have any. You start clean, you start fresh, you don't have nothing. You're just a baby coming into this world. And as you're growing up, as you're literally seeing what your parents are saying, and parents are telling you, no, don't do this and don't do that, and this is bad and this is good, and they'll tell you you're so smart sometimes, and then sometimes they'll be telling you you're making dumb choices and that you're not good enough, and sometimes that kind of stuff or those kind of words stick to your head, and you start believing that you're not good enough, so you start doing reckless things to get some sort of attention, or just you don't feel good enough, so you start moving further away from what you want to do because some sort of negative thought got in your head, and you start behaving in the way that your parents or friends tell you how you should or who you are. I feel like it's what you make of it. It's not about what people say or what survey says or what statistics say. It's how you pursue what you want. It's drive. And then there's that belief that there's not enough money and that rich people have it all, and people that are poor are gonna stay poor, people that are middle class are gonna stay middle class, and the rich are just having fun with their money, not giving it away. But if you keep thinking that way, obviously you're not gonna get anything in return. And you have to think that there's a lot of money to go around, and not be mad at people that have more money than you, but to know that they did it because they tried and they did something to get where they are. They didn't just get handed over money handed over to them. And that's what I used to think, that people that were wealthy just had it, like they got handed it out to them, but it's not true. I've seen so many people and read so many books about people that really struggled and got to where they were successful because of how hard they worked and how hard they wanted to try and change that story they would tell themselves of, I'm not good enough because this or that, or I don't have the equipment to start, I don't have the money to start this business. The best thing you can do is just use what you have, all the resources. Like, I didn't have no lighting, I didn't have a microphone, I didn't have a tripod. I just started the videos in the beginning. Oh my gosh, they were probably like horrible, but you keep getting better, you keep improving. And things just happen in your favor if you keep a better mindset of what you're gonna do. So people always repeating, I am broke, I am broke, I am broke, I am broke, and it's like in your head, okay, and then so you are broke, and what are you gonna do? You're gonna keep singing that broke song, or are you gonna change your story? I remember that all the time. I'd be like, oh my gosh, I'm broke. Yeah, I don't have any money for this, or I don't have money for that. And the more I would say that I didn't have any money, is the more frustrating and more frustrated I would be. But as soon as you start thinking, okay, I have money, yeah, it's really easy to feel when you feel like you have money, you feel better about it. Your situation, you feel happier, and it just makes you feel that you have the funds to get things done. People may even say, you know what, I'm not skinny enough. Some people may say, I'm too tall, I'm too short, I'm too fat, but it's not about that. It doesn't matter. If you have something to offer, if you have something to give to the world that you feel that you have, don't ever limit yourself just because you have a sort of thing that you don't like about yourself. At the end, you will find that there's so many people that are gonna hire you, that are gonna watch what you do, that are gonna admire you, that are gonna be like, wow, I can't believe you invented this thing, that are gonna make you feel better. Just like hang out with the people that are gonna make you feel that you're succeeding in life. If you have people or friends that are always telling you, dude or girl, you know what, I don't think this is for you, I don't even think you should pursue it because you know what, I don't know if you're smart enough to do it, or I don't know if you're able to do it, so might as well don't do it. And then that could all obviously put you down and make you feel like, oh man, maybe she's right, maybe I'm not good enough to do this certain thing. And honestly, you don't have to believe things that people are telling you or saying to you. It's how you believe about yourself, because people are always going to have the opinions of you can't do this or you can do this, and that gets into your head. Like I remember I wanted to be a writer when a couple years ago, and I remember someone's like, well, you know what, I don't think you can do it, you are too distracted, or it's not for you. And that got into my head, and I was like, oh man, she's probably right. I probably can't be a writer. I probably, you know what, I'm gonna do something else and pursue something else because I feel like it's true, I can't do it. But I knew, like, deep inside that I could be a writer. If I could do it and apply myself, I in school could honestly write good essays and good poems if I wanted to. And this person that said that didn't even know me, and if I wouldn't have listened, and if I didn't put myself in this little box and didn't try to, you know what, I'm gonna do it, I don't care, I'm gonna try and write and do it, maybe I would have done something. But sometimes a lot of us like to put ourselves in a box, and when you're in this box, it's hard to get out of it because there's certain things that your mind keeps saying about yourself, and it's like a song and it keeps playing again and again, and you're listening to it and you think they're gone but they're still there, and it keeps going until you finally say, there has to be a way out of this box, or maybe there's another way to look at something. There's not only one way to do things, but there's many ways to do things. So if you ever think that there's only one way, it's like a routine. If you get yourself into this routine of getting up and thinking the same thought, feeling like you're not good enough, feeling like you do not have money enough, feeling like there's nobody out there, there's a limit, you're putting a limit on yourself. And then sometimes you'll be like, well, this person told me, or don't you see my circumstances that I'm in? I can't get out of them. You don't understand what I'm going through. You're not living my life. And that's what I would say. I would always tell or think in my head, like, all these people are saying I can do something, but they don't know what I'm going through, and they don't know where I live or how I live, and it's just like you're making yourself feel bad, and sometimes it doesn't work for you, and you'll either keep on doing the same thing, keep on putting yourself down, or be a little more nicer to yourself and really start like in a good mood when you wake up. Don't start and limiting yourself and thinking, here's another day. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go out there and here I go again. I'm not gonna get paid enough. Someone's gonna yell at me right now. I'm gonna get late somewhere. I'm gonna fail my test today because I didn't study. Because somebody told me that I fail at everything. I'm not good. I'm not good at what I'm doing right now. There's no way I can go up the ladder because I'm in a low income neighborhood, and there's no way because nobody in my family has done anything successful, or I don't have anybody to look up to. Those are things we tell ourselves. This belief of not being able to get out of a situation because of where you're at. It's trying that really, and it's scary to try. It's so nerve-wracking to get out there and try new things because you don't know what's going to come of it, and we like to control things, how everything has to be neat. If I don't know what's going to happen, it's scary. And then there's people also that have this belief that they're going to get sick. I'm going to get sick today because everyone in my family is sick, or I'm going to get sick today because I just saw in the news that there's something going around and I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it because, you know what, everyone got it, and I think I will get it because I feel it. I feel the symptoms. Oh my God, I'm scared. My hands are sweating right now. Oh, wow. And that's how people get sick. Yes, there is things going on and people are sick, and I get it. Yes, you could get sick, you could catch it, but the belief of you getting sick amplifies what you're thinking. Your thoughts are amplified everywhere. And people may say, well, no, I don't create my reality. You know what? It's already written, There's no way I can change my story. This story is set. There is no way. It's already written, and there's no other path but straight. There's no left, there's no right, and there's only one way to do things. And it's hard sometimes in this world. There's always limitations put on us, what we can and can't do, and what we can and can't say. And there it is, that belief that if I say this, we always think if I say this, for instance, I'm always thinking if I said this, then this person would probably think I'm weird. Or if I said that person will probably be offended. Sometimes I do say things that are probably mean, but obviously I don't mean it. But people take it the wrong way. Or sometimes I just say things that are random, and maybe people are like, oh my God, that's weird. But you know what? It's like, I don't want to think about what I'm going to say. Because if I think about what I'm going to say, then I'm not going to have nothing to say, because I'm always going to have this belief, like, whatever I say, someone's going to judge me. Yeah, there's always going to be people that are going to judge me and say that what I said wasn't right or what I said was mean. But I said what I had to say. And to me, it was my truth. And honestly, if it did offend someone, well, they could just tell me and I'll be like, oh, wow, my bad, or sorry. But if you don't say anything, it's like, well, you didn't tell me, so I didn't know. And then some people always believe that they have to work at the same job because, you know what, I've been doing this for years now. Yet they're unhappy. They have this belief that, you know what, I can't find anything else better, or I don't have the education to do this. And that's what I believe too, like, oh man, I don't have the education, to start a business, or I know nothing about this or that. And there's so many ideas that I have, and yet I haven't implemented them because, I still have that belief that, okay, I have to have some sort of knowledge or know what I'm going to do. I have to study this sort of some so I can have an idea of what I'm going to say or what I'm going to do. But in reality, nobody has that knowledge. Everyone starts from the bottom, everyone starts somewhere. You can't always have it all, you can't always have all the information. And besides, you may have the skills and not the knowledge that everyone else has, but you have the ability to work better, work harder, and really apply yourself to what you're doing. And I've been trying new things and really like getting out there to let go of these beliefs that you can't do it because this or that you don't have the equipment, the skills, the ability, you don't have the knowledge, you don't have someone to teach you, you don't have a mentor so you can call them and be like, oh, I need help, I don't know how to do this. Yes, they're great. You do need help to get things done, but if you don't have it and you really want to get something started, you have to try, research, do your own thing, figure it out. When I was starting my quantum healing business, I didn't know how to build a website. I didn't know how anything worked. I had to look it up. How do I build a website? I had to figure out how to put those little boxes there, and then you had to put those little icons of Facebook there. I had to translate it. I translated it into English and Spanish. And it took a while. And in the beginning, I was like, whoa, I can't do this. But then I was like, whatever, I really want to get this done. So I did. I created the website. I got it running. I got some sessions done. It was fun while I did it. And then you move on, and you really have to keep moving if you want to start creating new things. If you know it's not for you, you move on and do something else. Or if it's not for you and you have a job, stick to that job, get the money that you need, save up, and then create your own job or move to another job. But there's so many ways you can do it. There's so many options you can take. There's not only one way, there's so many ways you can take. You create your own story, no one else does. And just remember that failing is only another stepping stone for you to succeed. So try hard and never give up. And I'll see you in the next video.